Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for September 13th, 2021. Back on track on Mondays. First of all, what an incredible weekend, both a solemn weekend and a celebration. I want to thank everybody that was involved in the various 9/11 memorials, including the York City firefighters and the Offer firefighters for their stair climb over at York Suburban and Memorial Service, Prospect Hill Cemetery, and also, while it wasn't a 9/11 event, it was a very solemn occasion. I certainly felt humbled to be working over at the Lebanon Cemetery with the Friends of Lebanon Cemetery and working on exposing the markers for our veterans, our African American veterans that have not seen the same recognition, many of them, as say other veterans in other cemeteries. So we're going to work on that. I know they've been working on it. I don't want to act like it's my thing. They've been working on it. I was just helping out a little bit with a metal detector and cleaning out some dirt and some grass and stuff so that these things could be exposed and documented. And it was really a good experience, and I encourage everybody. I know they're doing this more frequently. I encourage everybody to go out there. On the more fun side of things, Chuck Rawchella over at Kiwanis Lake, you guys just did an amazing job. I had such a good time there. Then the King Street Jam, Delia Pabon, Aaron Smash Williams, everybody that was involved from top to bottom. I saw everybody pulling together, the Cantina and Collusion and Lee King over at Studio 117 and The Bond. Everybody was just all working together to make everybody welcome, to make our guests welcome. And I can tell you, by having the honor of getting to spend a little bit of time with Maya and Rob Bass, and also the P-Funk crew with George Clinton, they all felt really great about being in York, and you guys did that. And I want to thank you for turning out and really showing everybody in York a great time, but also showing our guests a great time. They do a lot of gigs, but I think they're going to remember the time they had here. So thank you all for that. Now to get back to unfortunate, serious stuff. While the city has leveled off a little bit at about 10 new cases per day, that's still not great with the COVID. So I did see the van out that was getting people vaccines, and they were out at the King Street Jam. But you can get them every week without going to an event right across the street from City Hall at 116 Family First Health. So 116 South George Street, Family First Health. Just get on mywellspan.org, or you can call them at 717-812-4495. Unfortunately, basically, people are still dying. That's what you need to know. And the vaccine doesn't necessarily stop other people from getting it, but it does reduce your symptoms so much that 95% of the people that have to go to the hospital are those that have not been vaccinated. Almost everybody that's dying are people that have not been vaccinated. So there are a lot of little arguments, it's not perfect, but the fact is that this thing is going to keep you from dying, and we got to do whatever we can for this thing. It's a tricky virus. It's mutating. It's changing. It's getting to know us, and it's changing so it can do a better job to harm us. So we've got to keep working and reacting. So again, Family First Health, right across the street, 116 South George Street. Something I'm very excited about. There's been a lot of talk about this money that's coming in from the federal government, the American Rescue Plan Act money, or ARP, or ARPA, or been called a bunch of things. What you need to know is we got tens of millions of dollars that we're going to be able to spend in the community. And we did a survey, a very thorough survey, 2.5% of the people in the city, of the adults in the city of York, responded to the survey, which is really good. That's a 95% confidence survey with a 4% margin of error. That means we're 95% sure that what the survey tells us is accurate. That's pretty good. That's a good mid-range A grade. And a 4% variant means that each question could vary by as little or as much as no more than 4%. So we got great results, and we're going to have a press conference on Monday morning at 9 a.m. to here in City Hall to announce these results. Don't worry, you don't have to be here. It's going to be streaming through our City of York Facebook page. And Cliff, we can get that on White Rose TV then, and have that. We're going to have that playing periodically, because we're also going to announce the application period for organizations that want to apply for this money. The first batch we're going to be looking at is going to be in the millions of dollars total. So the committee hasn't decided yet exactly what we're going to do, but I'm going to guess about $4 or $5 million we're going to be looking at getting out into the community, working for our community. So please, we'll have the announcement on the 15th. Application period opens on the 22nd. On the night of the 22nd, we will have a meeting here at City Hall at 6 o'clock. For anybody that wants to apply for these grants, you got to come to the meetings. You've got to come and learn exactly what we need to do, because the reporting requirements, it's federal government. This is not a joke. This is not we, the City of York, are responsible for the proper documentation for every group that we give to. So that means we have to know that you are properly trained and vetted to be able to get this money. So please don't think that if you just send in something that you're going to be qualified. We need you to come in or send a representative, whatever you have to do to make sure. And we're going to have meetings on the 22nd and the 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. here at City Council chambers at City Hall. So please, again, I'm going to announce all these details on Wednesday at 9 a.m., but this is the time. This is that we're getting ready to begin that once in a lifetime, once in a generation chance to really invest in the people of the City of York. And these surveys, I'll tell you ahead of time, they want to see better or reduction in violence. They want to see job training programs. They want to see mental health services. Taking care of our kids. These are the kinds of things that the people of York have said that they want to see. There were 30 different options. We've got them all categorized or all put in order of what people wanted to see. The top two were violence and crime reduction techniques or investments. So September 15th, 9 a.m., we'll be on live on Facebook. And after that, 22nd and the 29th at 6 p.m., we're going to have meetings right here at City Hall, and to make sure that everybody knows what they need to do to go through this process. School district property tax period, the bonus period. Taxes aren't due yet, but if you want to get 2% off of your taxes, those are due this Wednesday. So make sure you get your taxes in and you can get that 2% off. Announced this a while ago, but these grants are available right now, and we need people to apply for them. The York Department of Economic and Community Development grant for the home upgrades for our seniors. The Home Upgrades for Seniors grant program is open up to $7,500, and you can contact it's Kim Walston over at the York County Planning Commission, and the contact information is right there in the post. Also, we've got the small business grants, $10,000 for eligible businesses, and there you can see the link at City Grows, and you can also contact Cherie McFadden for more information, MC Fadden, F-A-D-D-E-N, S McFadden at yorkcity.org for more information. Today we kick off the Bureau of Health, and also York Fresh Food Farms is kicking off the Heart Smarts program for this fall, and that is a nutritional campaign, nutrition program, health information resources, and $4 worth of Heart Bucks. A little incentive there. You get $4 for coupons that are earned when you go out, when you come to these classes, and they are redeemed at participating mobile market locations. So that's your York Fresh Food Farms mobile markets. You can get $4 worth of free produce, and those dates and times and locations are all on the yorkcity.org page. They're at Mondays. They're at the Yorktown Center, out in the Devers neighborhood. Wednesdays, it's at For the Family, the grocery store out at 673 East Market Street. That's cool, Paula. Thank you for letting us be in your store there. And Thursday, they are out at Wellington Homes at 714 East King Street, and at McKinley Elementary, 600 Manor Street. I think I got that right. Those two programs are on at the same time here, but check yorkcity.org to make sure that you get to a location near you. Welcome Week is kicking off. Welcome Week is a week that's designed to make sure that immigrants in our community feel welcome, know that we want them here, know that we celebrate the fact that they're coming to York and setting up businesses and bringing new culture and sharing and exchanging with us. And that kicks off today over at the YMCA at 5:30. There'll be prayers in 3 different languages. There will be a poem by Vito Grippi and remarks by your community leaders. And it's just a great week to celebrate. And it's another time, and we're getting ready to submit this, but it's time for us again to, unfortunately for them, for the things that are happening in their country, in Afghanistan, but it's time for us to open our doors again and show the hospitality that Yorkers do have. And there are folks that need our help, and I'll be putting a proclamation forward, and I'm already working with the U.S. Conference of Mayors to see what resources we can get here in York to help out those that are fleeing the fascism or I don't know what you want to call it, the new regime in Afghanistan that is just decimating the rights of people, and particularly the rights of women. And so we've got to open our doors and open our arms and help some folks out. But today is the kickoff of Welcome Week for all of our immigrants in the city of York, so welcome. Thursday, the York City Human Relations Commission is having a virtual housing clinic. So then that is for people to understand what housing discrimination really looks like, what you can report to our Human Relations Commission. It's also going to talk about funding from the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, and that is going to be a virtual event on Thursday, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., and you can see the website right there for that. I had to laugh a little bit at this. It's not funny, except for the joke that I thought of, and that is the ceasefire block party from Bishop Cease. So it's kind of a double thing: a ceasefire, Bishop ceasefire. Sorry, my head runs a little bit sometimes. Ceasefire block parties out on West Street, 116 South West Street at New Covenant Community Church this Saturday, September 8th, all day from 12 to 6. So I'm sure that it'll be a great time. I will be there. I've already talked to Bishop Cease, and thank you for your personal invitation, Bishop. And I will definitely make it out there. It's a busy day. There's a lot going on next Saturday. We also, I feel like I'm missing something here. If I find it, I'll make another post. But also the York History Center, York County History Center, is doing a training for oral history volunteers. We have so many, this is something that seems to go on forever for people like me, the historians. Every day we're losing history. every single day, our elders, people with knowledge that can never come back, that we can never get, they're passing away. And we want to make sure that we get as much of York's history as possible. And we need more volunteers to go out and collect that history. So they're doing a training on how exactly you can do that, and that is at September 18th, this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. at the York County History Center. Many still know it as the Historical Society Building, 250 East Market Street. So, whole lot going on, and get a little rest today after the long weekend. I saw a lot of you out there having a real good time this weekend. So hopefully you got some rest yesterday. Maybe you need to rest up again tonight. But come on back out because we've got a lot going on, and I hope to see you in the city of York. Have a good one.